Yo guys, what's going on? Me and Ethan Douglas are back in the building to bring back what is most requested. Every time someone asks me, so like, when's the podcast coming back? Well, today's the day. We're back. The podcast is back. And we are here.
We are back.
We are here. I'm here. I'm a co-partner, co-founder, could say, of the podcast, Mr. Ethan Lovejoy.
Howdy.
Howdy indeed. Ethan, it's been a minute. So, how you feel to be back?
It feels really good.
Yeah.
Last time we made that episode, we had our voices sound like little boys.
Probably. We went from recording on Madden 20 to now we're on College Football 25.
That's a kind of a big jump.
It is a big jump. Trust me, it was not 5 years ago. It was like 2 or 3. Two or three probably. It was not 5 years ago. People be like, I was back in 2020. I'm like, no. Well, alright. Well, Ethan, we're gonna start this episode up. Before we start, subscribe the podcast. We're bringing it back, so we're gonna get podcast episodes. Ethan, what are you thinking? We're gonna try to do once a week, probably. Once a week.
Yeah, we're gonna try.
Once a week sounds reasonable. There ain't no reason to do like 2 or 3 in a week because then it just like you don't have as much to talk about because then you're just wasting it all in 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it. So for first topic we're gonna talk about today. School's around the corner, boys. Next Thursday, we're back in it. Ethan, what's your thoughts about this year? When do we need to hear it?
Well, this summer has been mid, so basically for like the second half of summer, I've just been wanting to go back to school. So far, the build up to it has been pretty nice. I'm hoping it doesn't flop like last year, because last year was kind of mid as well.
All right. So for me, I'd say that I'm ready for school. You know, summer has been a battle to say the least, but we're here. You know what I'm saying? We're here, and I think school's gonna be good this year. I have a lot of expectations, and I think school's gonna deliver this year. I can't lie. You know, so I think school's gonna be a good year this year. You know, you just gotta start with good expectations and then hope it stays that way. You know what I'm saying? And Ethan, you're a junior, so you got 2 more years, but I'm a senior, so I've got to go out with a bang. You know, I got to go out with a bang. Yeah, we gotta make the most of it. I'm telling you right now, if you're a senior, it's gonna fly so fast. So you just gotta take it and run with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't regret anything. Like just do whatever you can, do as much as you can before school gets out. I guarantee you, if you don't do them things that you want to do, you're gonna regret it. So Ethan, what is some things that you have done this summer that you enjoyed?
The thing that I enjoyed most, probably going to Tennessee. It's kind of like tradition my family whenever we go down there.
Same.
Last time when I went, I was like 5th, 6th grade, and then I went back. And it was kind of, because it's kind of crazy because we went past all the places that I went to when I was a little kid. So just having that perspective of I was a little kid and now I'm where I'm at now, you know, kind of having nostalgia for it. But that was the best thing that I did. And other than that, I've just been kind of trying to improve upon myself, you know. It's kind of hard sometimes, but when you have a lot of free time, that's the best thing you can do. Put your mind to it and then do it.
Yes, sir. For me, I'd say yeah. I also went to Tennessee in early June. It was pretty fun. Can't lie. Went to a couple different places. Had a good time. And also went. We can talk about this. I also went to the Bengals practice yesterday, and I will say it was pretty wild. It was pretty wild. It was pretty wild. So I'll give you a little rundown for those who don't know. So basically, Cincinnati Bengals, they have practices you can go to where you literally get in for free. All you have to do is just pay to park, and you literally get in for free and just watch them practice, which I thought that was the coolest thing ever. You know what I'm saying? So I went yesterday,
Mm.
and you watch them practice and stuff. You see Joe Burrow and the boys, and it was just fun to watch them practice. And then I knew they were taking autographs after, but I so what I did is I walked towards the stadium where they walk out, go back into the stadium, and then they have like these gates set up, and like you can stand by the gate, and then the players will walk through and they'll sign stuff, stuff like that. So that's where we went, and we got some oddies, we got some autographs, and we got some pictures. I don't know if I'll be able to pull them up, but we got some signatures with Evan McPherson, the kicker himself, Money Mac, where it's at, and we got Sam Hubbard. We got Trenton Irwin, and I got another guy. I think he's a rookie. I don't know. You can fact check. He wears number 18, and he's a receiver. So, and he's not AJ Green. I'm telling you right now, he's not AJ Green. And but I think he's a rookie. I'm pretty sure. But that was pretty cool. I got a picture with Evan McPherson too. That was a W. And I also talk about for a second. Evan McPherson, this man, I watched him. We were there. So we got there about 3:30, where they were taking autographs and stuff, and they don't get out of practice till 4 o'clock. Evan McPherson, this man stands there. I'm not even kidding. He was there for like an hour straight, just doing autographs the whole time. Like I'm not even kidding. I think he got legit everybody's like signature on like literally everything. He took pictures with everybody. He was a very nice guy. So like, shout out to Evan McPherson. You're a dog, bro. You're an absolute dog. And Trenton Irwin, he was trying to get as much as he could too. So I got some signatures, got some pictures with guys. That was pretty fun experience there. So I would definitely recommend it. You can't beat it.
Yeah, Evan McPherson sounds like a bad guy.
He is that guy. That's that aura. You see him walking down the street, just like, that's that guy.
I don't know if he's 12 or 25, but hey, it's okay.
Ethan, we're going to give just an early prediction. If it wouldn't be a podcast episode if we didn't talk about something football. All right, so if we're going to talk right now about football, just which we do plan next video to do a prediction video on who's going to place where in the divisions and stuff. That's probably going to be the next episode. Not going to lie with you guys. It wouldn't be a podcast without talking about football. So, but let's just say for today, little piece of football content right there. Ethan, who's your early predictions for the teams to make Super Bowl? 2 teams. Who you thinking?
The teams that I realistically think would be there, or the teams that I would want to be there?
I'd say realistically, like who do you think's going to be in the Super Bowl? Or you could just do both, like who you would hope. And then who you think will realistically make it.
If I could choose, I would actually love to see like a Texans 49ers Super Bowl.
That does sound kind of fire. Can't lie.
And yeah, and realistically, see, I don't want to see the Chiefs back in there, but I would like to see either, realistically, probably either the Texans, Bengals, or Ravens for AFC, and NFC, 49ers for Lions.
Sounds fire. Now, I want to talk about the Chiefs for a second. All right, I've thought about it. To me, anymore, I feel like the Chiefs don't even feel like a football team. Can we talk about that for a second? Like, it's just like everything with like Taylor Swift and all that. It don't even feel like a football team anymore. It feels like a soap opera, if anything. It's just like cool.
I was obsessed with them for a couple years, and then Taylor Swift came in there, and then it became all media centered, and then just kind of lost the love for them.
It right when the Chiefs. when you thought you couldn't hate him anymore. For me though, honestly, as you know, I'd hope the Bengals make the Super Bowl. You can only hope. I think we actually have a good chance of making it as long as Joe Burrow can stay healthy. But that's the big question this year: is can Joe Burrow stay healthy? But I'm a hope. Like I don't know if I can say realistically. I mean, obviously the Bengals can realistically make it, but my hope is like Bengals against like the Eagles or Bengals against the Packers. I think that would be pretty fun. But realistically, if I'm being honest, I feel like it'd probably be like Niners and Texans or Niners and Chiefs. Um, but we can only hope. You know what I'm saying? Who they?
Yeah.
Um, let's see. What else should we talk about? You know what? We're gonna talk about this. Ethan, I know I've talked to you about this before. We've been talking about cars a lot this summer. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Ethan, you should tell everybody about the story about your dad's Mitsubishi.
Okay, so my entire family has got like new cars or whatever, newer cars, and we keep on telling my dad to go get, him a new car, but he's had this same word car. It's a Mitsubishi Galant. He's had it since I was born, which might be a really wifey suit now that I think about it, but it's 2008 Mitsubishi Galant, and he's put more money into it than it's worth, and he just keeps on driving it, and I think he's gonna drive it until the engine like just busts out of the hood. Honestly,
Hey, shout out to your dad, bro. He ain't giving up on it.
shout out, father loves it.
I would have already done give up on it. You know, I can even talk about the Batman, bro. If you don't know what the Batman is,
Mm-hmm.
it's the Chevy Cruze that we have. Um, if you don't remember, for some of you don't remember who know who I am, I that was my first car, the Chevy Cruze. Um, but it had a bunch of issues with it, to say the least, too many to count at this point. And I wrecked it last summer. The whole wheel fell off of it, tore up the fender, front end and stuff. Had to get that fixed. And then now I drive my dad's car, and I tell you what, I love that car to death. That car is wonders, to say the least. It's not perfect, don't get me wrong, it's not perfect. But hey, if you need a car that gets you point A, point B, you can't go wrong with that car. It's the most reliable car I've like ever drove in my life. And it's like a 14-year-old car. If you don't know what it is, it's a 2010 Ford Focus. We call it Green Bean. Green Bean, bro. Because it has like a mint green color. We call it Green Bean. Everybody loves it. You know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong with Green Bean. It gets you everywhere you need to go. And it never really gives you any issues. The only time you need to fix it, just maintenance. You know what I'm saying? You new brakes, just put the new brakes on there. New brake pads, new rotors. You know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with Ford Focus, honestly. If I'd say if you want to get Ford Focus, 2009, 2011, you're set for life. In my opinion. You can fact check me, but if I'm saying, you know, that's an option. But I love the green bean. But anyway, back to the Chevy. So I had a Chevy Cruze, and I kid you not, this Chevy Cruze is the worst vehicle I've ever like laid eyes on in my entire life. I can't even play with you. We bought this car for like 10 grand, and we probably spent 5, 6 grand fixing it. I know it's bad. We've had to put a new engine in it. I wrecked it, and that costed about $1,000. And just a whole other bunch of like just little issues with it, and like we had to fix the electrical issues on it because the car wouldn't start. I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was a fuel pump, but I guess not. Um, and I went to Cincinnati yesterday in that car, believe it or not, and you turn the wheel all the way over, pops. I'm like thinking, oh gosh, something else is going to pay some money on. And if you're wondering what happened to that car, my dad's actually driving it. Shout out to my dad, he's a homie for real. And he acts like I don't know. Sometimes he acts like it's fine, and other days he just acts like he just wants to pay it off so bad, which I can't blame him. If we had a car like that, I'd want to pay it off too. But he said once we pay it off, he's getting something else. So don't expect the Chevy to be here too much longer.
Ooh.
Yeah. But back to the main point, Ethan. We were talking about this one time. So say we both get out of high school, right? We don't have, a crap ton of money, but we have enough money to probably spend a little bit on a vehicle, let's say. So what are you thinking? Like, say you get out of high school, what's the first vehicle you thinking about purchasing?
Um, if I could choose like my first car, like realistically, obviously, it'd
Yeah.
probably be like just a reliable, smaller model of a truck. Don't know like anything specific, just like whatever I could come across, I guess, once I get the money. Or a reliable car, probably what I'm looking for is durability and easy on gas. Doesn't consume that much and pretty decent price for each gallon. But yeah, other than that, I'm not too picky.
Just take whatever you can get. But if you had to pick like a car or a truck, what would it be?
Okay. Probably a Chevy S10 to start out.
Rip the S10, man. If you know, you know.
Mm. Natty B. Okay. And car wise, I don't know, man. Mitsubishi might be the way to go. I mean, if my dad can use it for 15, 16 years, it might be the way to go.
You think it might be? Oh, I don't know.
It might be, honestly, it might be the way to go.
You never know. For
You
me,
never know.
for me though, honestly, like whenever I get out of high school, I do want to get a truck. My family, surprisingly enough, doesn't have. Well, we do have a truck. Don't get me wrong. We have an old 1980s Ford F-150 that it runs kind of, but also kind of don't run. Just kind of whenever it's feeling, whenever you start it that day. It's a stick shift, and then we also have a Ford F-150 that is kind of been sitting in the shop as of right now. It was leaking coolant everywhere and it was smoking, so hopefully we get that fixed. But right now we don't really have a truck. And my plan out of high school is rather one of two things, or maybe both if I have the money, which I probably won't. Ain't gonna lie. But if I had to, so my options for me personally is rather I buy a used truck, which don't get me wrong, a new truck would be awesome, but they're just so expensive that I wouldn't have the money unless I got like a really, really, really good paying job. Which, let's be honest, we got out of high school. It ain't likely, but you could just gotta believe, you know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
honestly, out of high school, I probably just gonna buy a used truck. I've been thinking, and I'm really intrigued about getting a Ford Ranger. My father actually used to have a Ford Ranger. I think it was 1999, and it was a green Ford Ranger stick shift. And he drove that thing for years, like 20 years, and it ran till it broke. um, but I'm really intrigued. I might get a Ford Ranger. Another option I was thinking about, obviously Toyota Tacoma's the most reliable truck you can buy, but they're in very high demand right now, so they're hard to find. But that's another thing I was looking about. And also another truck I was looking at is a 99 to '06 Chevy Silverado. I know some people do have those, and I've heard that they are also very reliable trucks. And you're probably wondering, why are you going on reliability? Um, I've had enough bad luck with the Cruise. I just want something that don't leave me on the side of the road. You know what I'm saying? I just want something reliable. I put a couple $1,000s into, and it'll run for really good for a good couple years. I'll get my money out of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not looking for something to run me like 7, 8 years straight with no issues. Every vehicle you buy is going to have issues with it. But you buy some of these older trucks that are reliable. Say something happens to it, we're only paying maybe a couple $100s to fix it because where parts are like very easy to find where there's so many of them. But right now, the truck I'm thinking about buying is a Ford Ranger. But if I were to buy a car, say I do have the money to buy, a pretty decently new car, I'm picking up the Ford Bronco. I love the Ford Bronco. I wouldn't really say it's my dream car, but it's definitely like my favorite, like just daily driver type of car. So if I get the money for that, I am want to get me a Ford Bronco.
Yeah, yeah.
Next thing, Ethan, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it right here. So you promised us this summer that you were going to drop that country song, and we haven't got it.
I don't even know what happened, man. Okay, so I had something set up with my dad because he has a studio, and he said that he would give me guitar lessons, and that I'd be able to pop in that studio, might get something going. And after Fair Week was when I was supposed to do it, and then it just never happened. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened in between me and him talking to him, but it just never happened. Um, this year, though, I will for sure be taking guitar lessons. Hopefully by the end of the school year, I will, you know, get actually play some songs with it, and then we can just start doing from there.
What's one song that you hope to learn eventually?
Um, Probably. I like the way that Cody Johnson takes the guitar now with like his strumming pattern for most of his songs. So I would probably say like Till You Can't is a big one. Or something like Nothing on You. He also did a cover called The Ballad of Curtis Lowe, which is a Leonard Skinner cover. And I really like the picking pattern on that song. So those are probably the top three for starting out.
All right. For me, I do have a guitar. It was my grandfather's guitar. I want to try to learn how to play guitar. I haven't really, know a lot about guitar, but I have tried, and I ain't gonna lie, I haven't done horrible. To say the least, I haven't done good, but I haven't done bad. So maybe we can figure it out, and maybe we can eventually one day, play guitar and country gang.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
It would be. So Ethan, you've been out of the Madden game feels like forever. Madden 25,
Yes, man.
Madden 25 is coming on the horizon soon. What do you think about Madden 25?
Isn't Christian McCaffrey the front of it?
Yeah, McCaffrey's on the cover.
I feel like this is by far the worst Madden cover they've ever had. It's just way too simple. Like I get they're trying to go for the simplistic version, but you get it from like the older Maddens on the PS3 and like the Xbox 360, that cover art, and you go to this, it's like we're going backwards in terms of effort. I haven't looked at the graphics or anything. I don't know if it's anything like what NCAA is, and if it is, it'll probably be a pretty small time.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't think we've had a good Madden cover since like Madden 20 with Mahomes on the cover.
Yeah, yeah.
I've looked in a little bit in the Madden 25. I haven't looked a whole lot. I don't know if it's true or not, but I don't know if you can. I've heard that you could possibly be able to bring your college football player over into Madden. If you can do that, that would be absolutely insane. That would be honestly for me probably worth buying. I've looked at some of the graphics. It looks, pretty deep good. I'd say it looks about as good as NCAA 25. I feel like they're pretty much using the exact same like. I think Madden. They're going to take a lot of things from NCAA or kind of like bring it over to Madden, but like just for NFL. Like I like the most of the controls and stuff look like they're going to be pretty much the same as NCAA. Even like the scoreboard and stuff looks like it's going to probably be the same layout. Which don't get me wrong, it's not a bad thing because NCAA is a really good game. So hopefully it's a good game. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna buy it day one, but yeah, I'm gonna see people play it first. You know, people like MMG and stuff. And you know, if it's good, I'm gonna have to buy. I'm gonna have to buy it. You know. And Ethan, I don't, you need to buy it too, because you haven't bought a Madden since like what, 23, 23, 22,
Yeah, 23.
23. So it's been a while for you. I had Madden 24, and don't get me wrong, it's actually not too bad. I think it's pretty. It ain't like, don't get me wrong, it's not like the best Madden, but it's a pretty solid Madden in my opinion. I don't think it's bad. I just don't play it a whole lot, because like sometimes I'll play it when I'm feeling like it, then other times it just kind of sits there.
Is there a noticeable difference between Madden 23 and Madden 24?
um, Honestly, not from Madden 23 to 24 or 24 to 25.
23 to 24.
Not really, but it's like I feel like I don't know why. I feel like they're just more enjoyable to play. I couldn't really tell you why, but
Mm.
um, let's see, Ethan. Um, what are you most excited about for football coming up, like in NFL?
There was a lot of insane trades that went on in the offseason.
Yes,
I
sir.
think I'm most just excited to see how, because a lot of these players have never been to a different team. You know, like a bunch of veterans, like for instance, Saquon Barkley had only been in the Giants, and now he's off to the Eagles, and that's going to be absolutely insane, especially if like Saquon actually locks in and starts playing like he used to. Um, I'm just excited to see how these veterans go to different teams, as well as the mixing in with rookies and just seeing how it all comes together.
Yeah. Um, that is one thing for sure. There was a bunch of players who switched teams this year. I'm scared about Derrick Henry on the Ravens. That's where I'm a Bengals fan. We're probably gonna get tortured by him, but
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that.
yeah, it's not fun. But hey, you never know. Let's talk about the Avengers, American Avengers here. Team USA basketball. We got Avenger LeBron James as the team cap, and I don't think they've lost yet. So Ethan, do you think that Team USA is going to win gold this summer in pairs?
I have faith in LeBron, Sonny James.
Yeah, I think that LeBron will probably carry most of the load. He did get hurt, I think. I think he got hurt. Something happened to his eye. But hopefully it ain't like nothing that's bad. So hopefully he'll probably bounce back. And then I think America will win gold. Silver, I'm going to say Canada probably. And then, well, no, because Canada got eliminated, I think. I don't know. But I think USA is going for our gold this year. That's going to be lit. Ethan,
Hmm.
you got any other stories you think we should talk about?
Um, Not really, man. This summer's just been kind of bland.
I ain't gonna lie, we did kind of hype up this summer a little bit too much. I can't lie with you.
We did. We did.
We overhyped it way too much, but hey, just it happens.
Hopefully, we're not overhyping the school year.
I don't know. I feel like school ain't gonna be too bad this year. I ain't gonna lie. We're all gonna have a bunch of classes together, hopefully. So if we can get that to happen, then we're gonna have pretty good school year.
Yeah.
And then we could talk about how we're both gonna be in FFA. That'd be pretty cool.
We should definitely talk about that.
We can talk about it right now.
Yeah.
So me and Ethan plan to be in FFA this year. I was in FFA my freshman and sophomore year. It wasn't last year because I was at CTC, but I was going back to my high school all day. So I'm a plan to go back to FFA, and Ethan, he's been in it the last year for the first time. He said he really likes it. So our game plan is to go to a bunch of FFA trips together and have an absolute blast.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
Bro, FFA conventions are gonna be legendary.
This will be my first time doing one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you can turn in your permission slip to go.
Okay, look, we ain't got to talk about that.
Oh, yes we are, because it'd be fine. This man, I could you not, he was telling me that every time he wanted to go on an FFA trip, he was going to go. But every time, he never turned in his permission slip, his trip form that you had to sign to go. And he would always forget, and he could never go on majority of the trips because he always forgot. It's just sad, sad,
Yeah.
sad.
It'd be like the last day, everybody's loading up on the bus. I'm like, where y'all doing? They're like, oh, it's trip day. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Too late.
Mm,
This year, though, we're going to make sure that you turn in them forms.
yeah, I'm at the lock in.
You better. I have, so which one are you more excited for, national or state convention?
Probably national, because that's one where we like stay in a hotel for like 2 nights,
2 days,
right?
yeah. Yeah, we stay 2 nights.
Yeah.
And, it's in Indianapolis. You know, you get to go inside, the Colts Stadium. That's pretty cool. There's a big,
That is pretty dope.
there's a big statue of Peyton Manning sitting outside. You want to take a little picture?
His forehead is big in person.
Oh, yes, it is. And you got to do a bunch of other stuff, you know, it's during Halloween, so sometimes you'll go to haunted houses and stuff, and that's fun. You know, you have a pretty good time. I can't lie, you have a really good time down there.
I don't do well in haunted houses.
You just gotta trust me. If I can go through it, you can go through it. Remember them haunted houses they'd have at like the school for like the fall carnival? Then like we were all little and we're like scared to death, thought weren't gonna be able to do it.
Bro, I remember somebody screaming in my ear and like popped my eardrum when I was a little kid. I ran out of it crying.
Stop. I remember every time we go, we're all like, "Oh no, this is so scary." And then just walk through, and it's like, "Oh, okay, that was nothing."
Yeah.
It's just intimidating. You just walk in there, just pitch black dark.
Yeah, it was intimidating until you realized that it was like the seniors that were trying to scare you.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, okay, well that ain't really that funny." It's a good time though. You know, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
I'm excited for to watch some football. You know, watch some high school football.
November and football is like one of the best combinations ever.
It is, bro. You can't go wrong with football. You know, it's just awesome. You know, it's Friday. You got out of school for the weekend, and ain't nothing better than going to a football game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't go wrong.
You get Monday night, Thursday night, and Sunday.
Yes, sir. So you get that Friday night high school football, then you got that Thursday night
It's all
football.
year round.
You know, you got that Thursday night football. You got high school football on Friday, and then you got Sunday night football. You got Monday night football. You got football for like 4 days out of 5. You know, that's pretty good. But
They be spoiling us.
they really do. I'm also excited for some high school basketball too. You know,
Right.
yep. I'll be rolling around the corner by the time you know it. Ethan, thoughts for whenever you get out of high school. What's your thoughts? Like, what's your game plan?
Um, I just want to get a. I'm the kind of guy that like I could never have a job where I'm just sitting on a desk.
Yeah.
So I'd rather go into carpentry, like a carpenter job. Just like something like construction or whatever. Like I just got to be outside doing something.
Yeah.
Because if I'm doing that, then I'll enjoy it. But that's what I will do for a hot minute, either like a lumber yard, or also wouldn't mind working somewhere like Lowe's eventually. Obviously not permanently, but just for like a starting out kind of thing. And then we'll try to see what we can do about this country music career, because obviously that's my dream. That's what I want to do. And depends on how fast we'll take it off, or if we'll take it off at all. But if it's meant to happen, it will.
Hey man, you believe it, you can achieve it.
Amen.
For me, get out of school, we're gonna get a job. That'll, it's kind of like a start off job, just paying decent, so I get some money built up in that bank account, and and my plans, I want to become a basketball coach. Thought about it, you know. People may see me, but you're not a basketball coach, but I'm gonna prove them all wrong. You just watch. And I think I could do it. I don't know, like I want to start off, I don't want to be that guy, that just walks in there, high school coach, right off the rip. I don't want to be that type of guy. I want to like earn it. You know what I'm saying? I want to work my way up and earn it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if I have to start elementary, I'm start elementary. I don't care, bro. Like I don't even like like you got to start somewhere. And you know,
Yep.
if you start low and make your way up the ranks. You know what I'm saying? And so it might take a couple years, but if it takes a couple years and it works out, you can't go wrong with that. And then another thing, I wouldn't mind being like a referee as a little side hustle either. That'd be pretty cool. Can't lie. So you got like your basketball coach and then you're refereeing on the side hustle, and then you got some other job you may be doing. You might think that's too much, but if you think about it, it ain't that. You know, if it's something you enjoy, you know what I'm saying? Like if you like if I was to do that, I would enjoy my job. You know what I'm saying? Like I would enjoy
Mm-hmm.
spending a lot of time working on stuff like that because I like it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I had a job I didn't like, then obviously I wouldn't like working a whole lot. But a job like that, I wouldn't care how long I had to spend because I know that I would have a blast doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Just like the famous quote, pick something you do for free and make that your career.
Yes, sir. So, little quote of the day. Don't just do what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's something you enjoy, just go after it. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nothing stop
God
you.
gave you that dream for a reason.
Yeah, like don't let nothing stop you. Just go after it. The only thing that can stop you is yourself.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I think that's really about it this episode. Not gonna lie, we talked about a lot today.
We did.
We did. That was a pretty successful first episode. The comeback is rising. We're on our way back. The comeback's real.
I want 10,000 likes.
10,000 likes. How about this? How about this? How about this? So for first goal, we're gonna try to gun for 100 likes. I never hit 100 likes.
Mm.
We're also gonna try to gun for 100
100 likes and
subscribers.
then we'll put a new episode out.
I don't know about that.
1,000 likes and I'll buy a webcam.
Ooh, 1,000 likes.
Mm.
1,000 likes, and Ethan will bleach his hair.
Yeah, I'll bleach my hair.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna see it under a cowboy hat, so.
You're right.
But plans, this will probably drop Friday or Saturday. And then we'll probably work on the episode 2. That we're planning to post it like every week, probably Friday and Saturday was when them dates will be for when a new episode drops. So be ready every Friday or Saturday. Our goal, we're gonna try 100 subscribers. Right now, I think I'm at like 48, 49. So 100. We start small, work our way up. And then hopefully we do good. I think this is fun, just talking about life. Just having a great time.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong. Might have some special guests pull up every once in a while. But yeah, so we're gonna have the podcast going. I'm having my NCAA going. Speedster McSpeedy, bro. I think it's pretty fun. I can't lie. It is pretty fun. But yeah, so podcast, NCAA going, and might be some more stuff. You never know. But without that being said, we'll see you guys. Yeah, you can add some. You can add some. You can add some.
Also, guys, if there's a topic that you all would like to hear us yap about, just put it down in the comments, and we'll get around to it.
That's a good idea. I like that idea. I never thought about that. That's a great idea. Yeah, you have any suggestions of what you think that we want to talk about, or you think we should talk about? Start in the comments, and we might talk about it. You never know. I think it's a good idea. But without that being said, I was going to wrap up episode 1 of our return to the podcast, and we'll see you guys in episode 2.